Hi, it's Jason Rushton here from OnlineMarketingTools.com, and today I just want to go over three of the autoresponders that I use and just basically take you for a walkthrough of the dashboard of each of them and some of the features that they have. I'll give you a full write-up below describing the pros and cons of each one and my recommendations, but this video is mainly just to show you inside and kind of go over what you'll expect to see in each one of them. Okay, let's go to Getresponse first. Getresponse, I've just started using this one fairly recently, and I started using this one because I wanted to try out a new autoresponder, and I went with Aweber, but there was a feature for my sales process, my sales funnel, where there were some upsells for a members area that I had, and basically it required with Aweber that every time they went to a new list, they were going to get a new email stating basically a welcome email. So if someone went through my funnel and they bought the main product and the two upsells, they were going to be kind of bombarded with three welcome emails, and Getresponse was more flexible with this, so I went with Getresponse. So inside you're going to have the dashboard. It shows here your lists that you have and kind of some statistics as far as the number of subscribers that you have. The other down below, it shows any newsletters that you send out or broadcasts, follow-ups. You can customize this however you want to show whatever graphs, but it will show basically the open rate, click rate, unsubscribe, complaints. Kind of gives you just an overview, but you can customize this to however you want. And that's very similar in Aweber as well. So contacts. In Getresponse, they're referred to subscribers as contacts. The other two, they refer to them as subscribers. So keep that in mind going through as I'm talking. So you got your basic features here for the contacts. You can search for a contact in your list. You can add one individually. You can import basically based on a list, and you can also remove based on a list, which is a good feature. You can see the unconfirmed list, blacklists, basically all the features that the other two have as well. In the messages, you're going to see that Getresponse refers to like a broadcast as a newsletter, and the other two simply refer to it as a broadcast, and that's what I'm kind of used to, is calling it a broadcast. But in Getresponse, it's more around the newsletter aspect. So they also, a good feature with Getresponse is they have a lot of newsletter templates. So if that's what you you want to start your branding, you could even have your broadcasts go out as sort of a newsletter. Give it your own formatting. Maybe add your photo in there somewhere. Or if you're simply, maybe you are doing a weekly or monthly newsletter, there's some great templates to get you going. So you could easily just plug your content in, as they already have some really nice templates set up for you. In statistics, really nice looking statistics in here under the email analytics. I'll just click on that to show you. So one of my lists, you can just see that it's a similar overview as the that showed up on the dashboard, but all the information you have, you can also, for those, so there's unopened emails here, you can email that group again. So if you had an email that you knew some didn't open, you could retry the same email again with that group of people, and not worry about duplicate the sending to the people who already got it, which is a really good feature. And Aweber has that feature as well. It's something that GVO responder does not, actually. And under the messages as well, you can see you can create a follow-up. So this is your follow-up sequence. You can do some split testing. It's a really nice feature. And you can preload some messages. Statistics, you go the email analytics, like I said, we were through here. You can create surveys, web forms. Let's see, Let's create a new web form just to show you. They have some templates that you can choose from. Both of the other autoresponders do this as well. Landing page, this is an option. You would have to pay more, but you can do this through Getresponse. Basically, they will host your squeeze page for you as well, so you don't even have to have your own website. And that's pretty much all I'm going to go through with the Getresponse. I will like to point out that Getresponse does offer single opt-in and double opt-in. Aweber, I was only able to get double opt-in going, and it looks like that's all they offer is the double opt-in. They don't offer single opt-in setting. Okay, so I'm going over to Aweber. This is the Aweber interface. Nice graphics as well, and you can see here these are your lists, so you could add different lists in here and the settings that go along with. Very similar to the other two. So messages, so you got the follow-up broadcast and blog broadcast. So broadcast is like newsletter in the previous, and the follow-up is the follow-up sequence as described. Subscribers, so you have your add, import, unsubscribe, block, and suppress. Not as many features as the Getresponse, but pretty much everything you would need to do is in here as well. So you know, it's I'd say Getresponse and Aweber are neck and neck on most things. I give a slight edge to Getresponse in some respects, but Aweber seems to be more popular, so there's more integration with different applications for Aweber. So there's two kind of things to think about. And then reports. So you have reports the same as you would for Getresponse. You basically come over here, you can basically opens over time, clicks over time, revenue, so you can set it up with your sales, all kinds of features down the left side that you can use to filter out. If I would give an edge to reporting, I think that would have to go to Aweber. They have a little better reporting in my opinion, like more features. And that's all I'm going to go through in the Aweber. And I'm going to hop over to GVO Responder. Now GVO Responder is it's included in my Titanium hosting package with GVO, Global Virtual Opportunities, and so there's really not a charge for this autoresponder by itself. It's included in my hosting package. I've been using this for over 10 years and I have had excellent results. It's not as fancy looking on the inside, and it doesn't have the fancy reports that the other two do, but deliverability of emails is great and it's very easy to set up and work with. So campaigns, this is basically your lists, so the different lists you have. You can see I have some set up here. You also gives you across the top your statistics for all your lists, your sends, the failed, the bounce rate, any complaints that you might have had, and messages. So in the messages, you can add the follow-up sequence. You can add the follow-up. You can add a follow-up. You go into the follow-up manager. So if I just go to the follow-up manager, it just shows you here on this list. You can select some of the delivering, the date options, when the next one's to go out, and there's the broadcast option. So you could send a broadcast, which is similar to the email and Getresponse. So it just sends out a one-time email whenever you want it to go out, and you can select of all your lists who it goes out to. So you can select multiple lists. That's the thing with the follow-ups. They're specific to a list. The broadcast, you can choose any list for it to go out to, or any number of lists together. Subscribers, so this will just shows your subscribers based on lists. So you got your statistics. You can search subscribers. You can add one. You can unsubscribe, block, suppress. So very similar to the other two. Forms, again, very similar. You can see here the form wizard. If I just click on it, what is included for templates, all kinds of templates. And you got generic forms, business, health and fitness, real estate, opportunity, the wide opt-in forms. Just some different categories for the forms. You've got an import and export option, so you can import a file. That's the same as the other two as well. So the one thing this doesn't have, like I said, is the fancy reporting. You've got your information here. You can see if you click on a list, let's say here. So you see basically this email. It'll show the number of sent, the number of open, the number of clicks, bounce. So your statistics are right here. It's not in fancy graphs, but actually I kind of like this because you can look at your whole follow-up sequence and just have a quick look at which ones are performing better. In the other two, you really have to click on each message individually to kind of compare them. So for me, it wasn't as visual in the other two, but their other graphs are much prettier graphs, I guess you could say. Okay, so that's my video walkthrough of the 3 autoresponders. So let's just recap here. So this is the dashboard. I'm going to click the dashboard here of Getresponse. This is what Getresponse looks like in the dashboard. This is Aweber. I'll just go back to your dashboard. This is what you're going to see when you log into Aweber. And this is what GVO responder looks like. I'll just click that again just so we're at the main screen. This is it. So these are the 3 email autoresponders that I use, and you can look at my little write-up below. I'll go into some more detail and specifics on each of the responders. And depending on your situation, you may want to use one or all of the above. Okay, we'll talk to you in the next video.